Family, what's good? It's your boy. We're back with another video. Alright, family. Today's video is going to be pertaining to classy fragrances. Alright, fragrances that I consider very classic. Not classic as far as vintage or, in an older age. No, classic as far as presentation, your demeanor, the way you carry yourself, things like that. Classic in a nice, mature, classic state. That's what I mean by fragrances that are classic, okay, or classy. First time viewers, welcome to the channel, Suits and Sense. Thank you for tuning. Continue viewers, hey, much love, family, much love. Stay aboard this love train. Consider you my family. Hope you consider me your family. And we're gonna keep it rolling, right? All right. So I have a few fragrances that I consider classy, very classy, very distinguished, very unique, and just for the all-around classic gentleman. Fragrances for the classic gentleman. That's what I'm gonna give you, okay? All right, family, don't go nowhere. Come on back here. We're gonna get into these classic fragrances, all right? All right, family. First up, we're going to Club de Nuit. Classic scent. Yeah, it's been said to be a clone of Incense, but yet still a classic scent. It's a classic scent on a budget, because everybody don't want to rock that $400 for Incense. All right, this right here, next best thing. All right, well, some people say hot Chavat, but right here, like, still a classic scent. You can still look good, smell awesome, and still portray yourself as a classic man. Right here, beautiful scent, beautiful scent. In the opening, you got that that lemon and grapefruit and bergamot vibe going on with it, but then on the dry down, you got that birch and that vanilla. That's what really makes this stand out, is the vanilla that's in there on the dry down. That's what really does it. And this came out, I believe, in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. Price point, dirtball cheap. Dirtball cheap. You can this dinner and a movie money right here. Dirtball cheap, ball on the budget, classic on the budget, absolutely beautiful. Okay, classic scent for a classic gentleman. Okay, all right. Let's get to that next one. All right, family. Next, we're going to the house of Mancera, and it's Crazy for Oud. Crazy for Oud. Classic scent. The oud isn't where it kicks you down. It's nice and soft. It's the rose in here that does it, and then it's a Laotian oud, so that's not that potent. But that rose comes in there with that. Yeah, it's another rose oud combination. The vanilla and the woody notes is what really tones this down and add that sweetness to it. Nice classic scent to where it's okay. Most classic scents to me are more so like really office friendly. Has to be office friendly. It can't be potent and kicking doors down. No. Now, not saying some are still classic like that or whatever, have a classic fragrance to it, but this Crazy for Oud from Mancera is nice. It's I'm not gonna say soft and subtle, because you do have the oud in there, but the rose blended in with that. Yes, another rose oud combination, but the rose blended in with that vanilla, nice and smooth, really nice and smooth. Yeah, that's a beautiful classic scent right there. Okay, classic scent for a classic gentleman. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, family. Next, we're going to the house of Xerjoff, and it's Golden Dollar. Family, okay, listen. This one, yeah, is a little dark. It's a little deep, okay, but it's still a classic scent. It's warm. spicy. What does it for me in this one is the coffee and the hazelnut. Coffee and hazelnut on the dry down. It dries down to a nice, mature, truly classic scent. You're wearing this, and you have your nice, suit on, or evening jacket, or whatever you want to have. Classic gentleman presentation, right there, golden dollar. Came out in 2018. This should run you no more than probably $150. 150, 180 more than likely, probably something like that. Shouldn't be no more than that. But that's a nice classic gentleman fragrance right there. Okay, golden dollar. All right. Let's continue on. All right, family. Next, we're going to the house of Oman Luxury, and it's Royal Incense. Came out in 2020. Should run you about $150. Should be no more than that. And here, now this one, okay, it's a little dark as well. All right, I'm gonna give you that. It's a little dark, it's a little deep, but the dry down, it's spicy in the opening because it got pink pepper, but then it dries down with the honey, the leather, and the incense. That's all need to be said about this. If you have never took a chance to smell this, please do so. Treat yourself. Do yourself a favor. That's Royal Incense. A complete gentleman's fragrance. Guaranteed. A very classy gentleman's fragrance. Absolutely. Okay? Alright, let's get to the next one. Alright, family. Next, we're going to the house of Bond number 9, and it's Nomad. Yeah, true. This is another rose oud combination, but the difference is the pear. The pear in this is what really set this apart from other rose oud combinations. Then you got the vanilla in there as well. It starts off a little dark. Well, no, I'm not even gonna say that. It starts off a little fruity somewhat, but then it comes in a little dark, but then it settles down because you got that vanilla, that sandalwood, and amber, and it just really turns into a nice mature scent on the dry down. And with that pear really brings oh man, that pear is beautiful here. Pear, rose oud, vanilla, sandalwood. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm telling you, that's Nomad. Came out in 2020, 2021, one of them. Price point, I say high 2s, maybe the low 3s, but it's still a really good classic gentleman scent. It really is. Okay? Alright, let's move along. Alright, family, next we're going to the house of Clive Christensen and Blond Amber. Family, this fragrance here is it's like a sweet adult. I'm telling you. Oh man, it is so freaking beautiful. What grabs me in here is the rum, the white tobacco, the dried fruits, the amber. That's what gets me in here. Oh man. This is truly a classic gentleman scent. Blond Amber. Well, Clive Christian, that's just says sophistication and classic gentleman, regardless with most of their fragrances. I guarantee you. At least all the Clive Christian fragrances I have, I could have picked any one for this category. Classic gentleman fragrances, and it would have just slid in just fine. I guarantee. Now this came out in 2020. Price point. Now this gonna run you in the low 3s. Clive Christensen fragrances are not cheap. Matter of fact, I think it might be the mid 3s. It might be the mid 3s. That's one thing on them price. I don't even think Clive Christensen fragrances go on sale at all. But like I told you, I base all of my prices off of Neiman's department store. Okay. Some spots online you might be able to get them a little cheaper. You know, if you trust the websites, that's on you. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying not do it. I'm saying that's all on you. But I base my prices off of Neiman Marcus. And this is Blonde Amber. Like I told you, what doesn't in here is the rum and that white tobacco. Oh, the dried fruits, the musk, the vanilla, the lavender, the tonka bean adds a little oomph to it, but it's still, you get the tobacco, but you get that sweetness with it. It's like a sweet tobacco, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Blonde Amber, all right? Remember that name, Blonde Amber, Clive Christian, okay? Let's continue on. All right, family, next we're going to the house of Bertnikov, and it's Musk Cologne. That's nice. Really, really nice. It opens up with some citrus, and it dries down to like with some white florals. And then it sweetens up. The citrus stays with it throughout the entire lifespan of the fragrance, but the sweetness comes in with the sandalwood, and it got a little bit of gaiac wood in there too, so adds a little maturity to it to tone the citrus down, because you have tangerine, sweet orange, it's like two other citrus notes in there, and they are there in the opening, but then those other notes come in and hit it and grab it and lasso it and tone it down, and it turns into, the dry down turns into a truly classic scent. Now, this came out in 2019, I believe, 2019, 2020, one of them. Price point, okay, you're looking at the low threes, all right, you're looking at the low threes, maybe higher because prices have went up, but it's still a classic gentleman scent. It truly is. You won't be disappointed in it. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? Alright. Bertnikov, Musk Cologne. Let's get to the next one. Okay, family. Going to the house of the spirit of Dubai, and it's none other than Ramal. Now listen, family. Woody, spicy, sweet, a little floral, tad bit floral. Came out in 2015. Now, when I first, the price was $250, but when I last checked, they done jacked up the price $25. One of them was $275. One of them was even $285, $290. That was the price of this. So the price done went up on this. Now, Neiman's didn't sell this, but you had, well, when I got mine, I had to go to the House of the Spirit of Dubai itself and get it, and it was $250 then. What their price is now, they probably went up because everybody's using inflation to raise their prices. The saffron, the nutmeg, the vanilla. Look, man, listen. When it opens, you get, to me, you get the saffron and the cinnamon. Okay? It dries down. It opens sweet. It does open sweet, but it dries down. It's still a tad bit sweet, just a tad, but it matures with the agarwood and the leather. Okay, the agarwood and the leather. You got a little sandalwood in there too to help with the sweetness, but that agarwood and that leather come in there, and it just lassos it, tones it down a little bit before it get too sweet and turn into a feminine scent. But it's still a nice classic gentleman scent. That's Ramal from the House of the Spirit of Dubai. Hey, I'm giving you these classic scents, family. Hey, they there. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, family. Next up on deck, we're going to the house of Tom Ford, and it's Soleil Blanc. Family. Oh man, if this not a classic gentleman scent, I don't know what is. I'm telling you, this gotta smell. Nose gasm, true nose gasm. Beautiful scent. Now, came out in 2016, I believe. 16, 17, one of them. Price point, okay. For this size, $400. At Neiman's, this size $400. Alright. The smaller size, $250. But wait, hold up. Before you shaking your head and like, it's a recession, all this, just hold on a second. Alright. Smell it first. Smell it first. Now, let me say something real quick, family, if you don't mind. Let me just sidetrack for a second. When I display the fragrances that I have, some of them are at high price points. They are. And a lot of the fragrances I have, you can get a dupe. Okay? If that's what you want to do, then do it. Get the clone. Hey, it's your fragrance. It's your money. Wear what you want to wear. Be happy in what you're wearing. Okay? I don't try to, cause the reason why, cause somebody has said, man, all you do is get high end stuff, and that is not true. I don't try to flaunt or flash anything I have. I don't, because I'm the most humblest person. And I'm thankful for what the Lord has blessed me with. I truly am. I just like to pass things along, because you can always get a dupe or you can get a decant. You know, when I first started out in this fragrance game, that's what I was getting. I was getting decants. I was getting decants because I didn't see the logic in paying that amount of money for a fragrance. And that was before I knew about niche. But then as I started diving into it more and I started loving the aroma that it was projecting off of me, it took me in a different place. And, that's where I started buying, different types of cologne. But I'm not saying that that's what you have to do. All I'm doing is relaying information from fragrances from me to you. That's all. I'm not pushing for you to purchase anything whatsoever. Because I always say, if you don't want to get the high price point, they got them on, discount websites. If you trust those, then pull the trigger and get it. Get what you want, wear what you like, be happy in doing it. Okay. All right. Let's get back to this Tom Ford here. Now, like I was saying, this size gonna run you $400, smaller size run you $250. Came out in 2015 or 16, one of those, right? And here what did it for me? In the opening, you had pistachio, bergamot, and pink pepper. The citrus and the spice blended in beautifully. It blends in beautifully. But the main note that I get is that coconut. Oh, God. That coconut. Get a little bit of tuberose, you get a little bit of floral with the jasmine, but on the dry down with that coconut, oh man. Now, it's not the type of coconut that's in virgin island water. That coconut, it's a good fragrance, but the longevity on that sucks. The longevity on this one is absolutely beautiful. But see, I really can't give a true assessment on longevity because I overspray. I'm the overspray king. I will overspray a fragrance. That's what I do. It's mine. I wear it. Hey, I paid for it. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. So, like I was saying, the coconut. All right, that's what does it. And then you got some tonka bean and some benzoin, but that coconut in here, yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, if you can, smell that one. Please do smell that one. And you all, technically, if you've been around in the fragrance business or the fragrance world for a while, and if you consider yourself a frag head, you should already know what this will smell like. And you should be like, classic gentleman scent. All right, let's get to my last one. All right, fam. Look, this final one, to my nose, I truly believe that this fragrance right here is the true definition of a classic gentleman. From the House of Creed, green Irish tweed. Now, it has to be. It's been out since 85. 1985. And it's still one of their top sellers. Still a banger. Still, Every time I'm in Neiman's, I kid you not, every time I'm in there, and I'm in there quite often, every time I'm in there, I hear of someone asking for green Irish tweed. And it's someone new that's getting into, that's transitioning from designer to niche, you know? And that's a beautiful scent to start out with. Green Irish tweed. Nice, classic gentleman scent. Perfect, 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 perfect. Now for this size, it's gonna run you probably about the low 4s. Smaller size is gonna be the mid 2s, all right, mid to high 2s. I'm just giving you the prices, that's all. If you can get it somewhere cheaper, pull the trigger, go ahead and do it. But this is a classic gentleman scent, all right? In the opening, you got that lemon verbena. So it's not the actual, I believe it's more so like the leaf or some nature like that. Then you got the iris. So it opens up citrus, but not like bergamot or actual lemon or grapefruit and like. No, it opens up to a whole different subtle citrus. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then you got the violet leaf and some sandalwood. The sandalwood comes in and the little sweetness and the mellow to it and brings it down and bam! Classic gentleman. And distinctive. This scent, it can be, if someone is wearing it, you'll definitely know what they're wearing. And absolutely appealing, I say again, appealing, all right? Green Irish tweed, okay? Hey, family, I gave you 10 of them. 10 classic gentleman scents, okay? Drop your boy a comment. Let me know what you might add to it. Or if you disagree with any of the ones that I put up here. But I doubt it because they are all good classic gentleman scents, all right? All right, family, that's my time. Time for me to get up out of here. First time viewers, once again, I'd like to say thank you for tuning into the channel, Suits and Scents. Check out some of the previous videos from Suits and Scents. If you like it, then come on back, hit that subscribe button. Continue, family. Much love, family. Much, much love. I truly appreciate you. Can't stop, won't stop, not gonna stop. All day, all night, family. We're gonna stay on this love train and we're gonna keep it rolling, okay? 10 classic gentleman scents. All right, to the next video, family. Much love. Deuces.